Good morning, good morning. I am so excited to be here. Thank you, WFG. Thank you, Legal Sister, for giving me an opportunity to be here. I am excited to see a room full of us trying to create generational wealth, changing the narrative of working tirelessly, working 16 hours every day. So I am very excited and honored to be here. My name is Delphine Bryant. I'm the CEO of Nick and Brothers Construction. I believe in some principles. Mindset, you would become whatever you think about. That's what Napoleon Hill says. So if you think about being rich, you would be rich. If you think about being poor, you'll be poor. If you want to be negative, you would be negative. It is always said, if you think the price of winning is so high, wait until you get the bill from regret. I came here in 1998. First stop, I lived in Houston, worked as a nanny. Later on, I went to Atlanta, Georgia. I worked as a housekeeper. And then I proceeded, and I was a cook at a restaurant called Church's Chicken, making $5.25. And then I braided hair on the weekends. So I did all of that, and then I proceeded. I was moving very slowly, probably just crawling. I went and became a certified nursing assistant, making $6 an hour so I can be able to work 16 hours a day in order to make $1,000 every 2 weeks. So I did all of that. Later on, my older sister said we have to bring some family members here so we can help each other. So we did that, and I brought my high school sweetheart as well. So went to school, became a licensed practical nurse, and further on went and became a registered nurse. I want to pause to thank my brother, Dr. Christian Tekwe, who is sitting right here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to grow and be rich. You made me who I am today, and I'm very honored and happy to be here. Thank you. So I told my brother, I'm not happy being a registered nurse because I've been training nurses every day, but I never get promoted. So my brother told me to invest in real estate. So started investing in real estate from 1 to 2 to 10 to 14 houses. And 2 years later, I became a millionaire in 2014. Thinking as stupid as I am, I went back to school to become, got a degree as a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and proceeded to be a nurse practitioner. So, became a nurse practitioner, working, things were not going as well at home. Guess what? My sweetheart filed for divorce. So this is to encourage everybody. We need to think positive, no negative thing against anybody, stay focused, and just keep pushing. So while I was going through divorce, 2 months after I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. So I went through cancer. I had a 9, a 10-year-old, and a 16-year-old. Nobody was driving at home, and my mom, who came from Africa. So we had to deal with all the stress. I had to stop working. I had short-term disability that paid for 3 months, long-term paid for another 3 months, and at the end of the day, everything was cut off. So I had to still pay for my insurance. I had to pay for my mortgage, my car note, and everything else. So I want to ask yourself today, think about it. If you get diagnosed, because it's just a matter of time, we just don't know where we're going to die or what is going to happen to us. If something like this happened to you, how would you take care of yourself? Do you have enough savings saved that you'll be able to take care of yourself and your children in order to sustain their lives and help them grow? I had to deal with that. I was home for 2 years, not working. I had my son that I had to teach how to drive. I was going through chemotherapies. Look at my hands. I almost died. So I went through multiple surgeries and just kept pushing myself, and I made up my mind and I said I would push myself to the end. I am not giving up. I would make sure I fight for my dreams, to make sure my dreams are bigger than my problems. So I did just that. Further then, I decided I was going to stay home and take care of my children. So I had to quit work in the healthcare department and focus in real estate. So I learned how to be a real estate developer, did great things, started building luxury homes. Those are the houses that I've been building for the past 5 years. Started building 1, 2, 10, 50, building subdivisions, building houses now for celebrities, meeting so many great people in my life that I started making millions. So I moved from making 20,000, 40,000, 60,000, 100,000, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million a year. I did just that. So I had a good life, great life, taking my kids everywhere. I don't have any debt because I was like, okay, God has blessed me and put me in so many places that I never even dreamed of. So I make sure my kids are good. Take so many vacations. Every 6 weeks, I make sure I go out of the country and work where I am. So those are my 3 kids. Very proud of them. Furthermore, last year I was on my way to Texas to visit my baby brother. And still, my brother, who I call my Google, because everything I need, I ask him. I told him I was coming here. He says, Delphine, I want to take you somewhere. This lady, I've introduced her, I've talked about you to her. She's very smart. She's a colleague of mine. She had multiple doctorate degrees. She retired as a doctor in anesthesia. Guess where my brother took me? To Daniel and Linda Fumbo's house. So I was excited. I sat there. The conversation was great. It was infectious. Again, I told my brother, thank you for taking me here. This is the best thing that has ever happened to me this year. I was happy. I was excited. Few days later, Daniel talked to me about WFG. I was so happy. I called everybody, called my family members, expressing how great it is to build generational wealth that I didn't know. I had money, but I didn't know. I thought WFG is just an insurance. I did not know that you can build wealth and create all this wealth for generations to generations. Daniel Fumbo taught me that. Took so much time because I'm old school. Took all that time to teach me, to help me understand what I really needed. So 8 days after I was so happy, went to school. No, I didn't go to school, sorry. 8 days later, I took the test as an insurance agent. I was so happy. And 5.5 months, I am proud to call myself a senior marketing director now. A lot of people have been asking me, you're already making millions. What are you doing in WFG? So many people ask me that. I am happy. I can educate families. I'm changing lives while making money at the same time. I love money. So guess what? If I can educate somebody and get paid, why not do that? I want the millions from WFG. I'm investing millions to make millions. Daniel Fumbo invested $125 and he made something million. So that's why I am doing this. I am excited. I want to encourage you to stay strong, get focused, get disciplined, push yourself. Make your talent so good that your talent can never be dismissed. Thank you.
Now we there. It's a couple of bully, now we there. Messi to see the weekend, now we there. If you go to the bank for I need you, I back up, but they no love for man. You no got no choice. If you go to the package, I need you, I back up, but they belly. Security confirm, the man who don't know.